led through the mist by the milk light of moon. All that was lost is revealed. Our long bygone burdens, mere echoes of the spring. But where have we come? And where shall we end? If dreams can't come true, then why not pretend?
If dreams can't come true, then why not pretend? How the gentle wind beckons through the leaves as autumn colors fall, dancing in the swirl of golden memories, the loveliest lies of all, the loveliest lies of all.
Potatoes and molasses. Hi. I didn't even know the Edlewoods were growing anymore. Are you okay? Can you move? We gotta get you inside and get you warmed up. Why don't you come with me, okay? Come on, you can do it. Just stand up slowly. You were asleep, dead asleep almost. Alright, just come this way. What are you doing out by the old grist mill? It's a good thing they closed this place down. I don't need it anymore. The Edlewood's growing again. Alright. Let's see, where can we go? I know just the place. We're gonna go to Adelaide's. Come on. The quicker we get there and get you warmed up, the better. Maybe I can even find you a hat. Adelaide's isn't too far from here, don't worry. It's a strange place. The unknown. How did you get here anyway? And what are you doing here? You have a mission? I have a mission today. 2 missions, actually. Working for Beatrice. Because there's something I gotta give to her. Maybe I'll tell you about that later if we become friends. But also, I have to find a rock for my brother Greg. And not just any rock. It has to be kind of a special rock. Careful here. Adelaide, we're going to Adelaide House today. Looks like you're feeling better already. A little movement, sometimes that's all we need. And to get those leaves out of your mouth, of course. Good to be back in the unknown. I didn't like so much the first time, but now that it's my choice, I guess it's different. Look at those leaves. favorite time of the year in the unknown.
You continue your journey through the unknown with this strange companion as your guide. You don't know how you got here, or why, or where you're going. But, in a way, these are only the questions that you ask of your everyday life. And your companion seems unconcerned, even happy to be here, as they lead you through forests, across bridges, over streams, and through the understory of the forest. Apparently you're going to Adelaide's, and eventually you reach a small stone cottage built into the hillside. It's surrounded by wild, sweet mountain mint and brambles. You're not sure that it looks particularly inviting, but your companion leads you straight up the path to the house, as if they've been here many times before, almost as if they own the place. And they invite you to go ahead, open the door, and step inside. And so you reach out and enter a dark space. There we go. That's better. A little light always makes everything better. Yes, indeed. Oh, my word. Look at this. Look at this place. What a mess. And I wasn't even here that long ago. But, time takes over places. If it weren't for me, this whole place would be cocooned with yarn. I'm almost sure of it. Well, let's do what we can. All right? Find a seat. There should be lots of cushy chairs around. Anything's fine. Make yourself at home. All right, well, here we are at Adelaide's. I hope you're comfortable. I think we might be a little bit more comfortable if we could get rid of some of this yarn. This is an ongoing problem at Adelaide's house. And unfortunately, every time I come here, I have to do something about it. But not to worry, I am prepared every time I come to the unknown now. So I have these really very special scissors. I'll show you. See these? Magic scissors for magic yarn. That's what you gotta do. So we're going to snip, snip, snip our troubles away. Start back here. Great. And it looks like I've got one behind me over here. Nice. Alright, let's see. What about you? There we go. Making a little room for ourselves. Yeah, Adelaide was a knitter, but not in a very healthy way. So, try to get rid of this, clear it up every time I come through, and I think it's done some good. So, okay, perfect. Let's see, get this one out of the way, and this one, great, and one more. There we go. Yeah, check those out. Pretty too, huh? So, I originally got these because of my good friend Beatrice. Beatrice. Anyway. So, here we are, Adelaide's house. You know what I just realized? we never made introductions, so you and I should do that. What's your name? And why are you here in the unknown? Don't know. That, my friend, is the best possible answer. When I first came to the unknown, I had no idea either. Didn't want to admit it, but it was true. And sometimes I still don't know what I'm doing. My name is Wirt, by the way. Yeah. So, and the rock that we found on our walk, it's the perfect rock. Can you believe it? Greg is gonna be so pleased. So, my name is Wirt, and my brother's name is Greg. We're related because my mom got remarried and gave birth to him with my stepdad. Yeah. Anyway, the first time we came here, I wasn't too patient with Greg. He and I were here together, and I have to admit that he had this rock with him. It was a little rock with a face painted onto it, and that rock sometimes was a better companion to him than I was. I feel bad about it. But Greg had a deep, dark secret. At least as deep and dark as it gets for Greg. And that was that he had stolen that rock from old lady Daniel's garden. He felt bad about it. And when he got home, he returned the rock. But that rock meant a whole lot to him, so I wanted to find another rock for him, and I thought that since that rock had meant so much to him in the unknown, what better place to look for a rock for him than in the unknown? Am I right? So I brought with me, handy dandy, eh? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a little face on this here rock for Greg. It's not going to be as nice as his original one, just painted and colorful and nice, you know. But I'll do my best. And let's see what we can do here. So I'm just going to do the best I can with Sharpie. I feel like it had kind of a googly, cross-eyed look to it, the original rock. You know, he would make up these funny little things. He called them rock facts. Rock facts. And just kind of random stuff. And then he would say, that's a rock fact. Well, this rock is not as cool as Greg's original rock. And that's a rock fact. But I hope that he'll appreciate the gesture, the brotherly sentiment when I bring it back to him. I'm just going to set that over here. Ah, and I promised you a hat. We've got the candles lit in here, we've got the fire going, but you might still be a little cold. I discovered my personal style just before coming to the unknown. It's kind of my signature look now. You might have noticed my hat. It's pretty cool. People are usually a little bit jealous. And so, you know, I tend to go for the red, but it's not the only good color. I've got a whole bunch of amazing hats here. I've kind of taken over Adelaide's place a bit. It's a long story. I won't really go into it, but I mean, squatters' rights, yeah. So I keep it tidy as far as snipping up the magical threads and yarns, and I keep a stash of hats here. So we've got a green hat, could do a blue hat, that might look really nice on you, I think. Brown hat, perfect for the fall. Purple hat, if you're feeling royal. Pumpkin colored hat, orange, and a nice bright sunny looking yellow hat. What kind of mood are you in? My friend, you've made an excellent choice. Here you go. All right. Oh, there we go. I don't want to cover up your... It's a little bit big on you. There we go. That looks awesome. That looks just fantastic on you. You look really good in that hat. And I found that these hats are super warm, and they, I know this sounds weird, but they stay on surprisingly well in this windy weather we get around here in the unknown. So, hang on to that one. It's yours, my friend. All right? Anyway, you feeling a little bit hungry? A little bit thirsty? It's been a really big day. Yeah, great. Well, I have to tell you, the tavern is a bit of a walk. It's a few miles away. Do you feel like you need anything before we go? Do you need to, like, I don't know, take a nap? I will warn you, though, the yarns, the threads, they grow back kind of quickly. So you might wake up and find yourself a little bit entwined. I think we should get on our way, too. All right. I'm glad you got to warm up a bit, and let's head out. Was right when they said that the walk was long. And it wasn't an easy walk. At times you had to push your way through tall grasses, through wheat fields and cornfields, although at other times there were nice, wide and smooth pathways laid out before you. After being almost turned into an Edlewood tree, your limbs cramped and leaves sprouting, well, the walk felt good, felt wonderful to stretch, and even if you did pass some red Edlewood growing here and there, you didn't worry too much. You walked by burbling streams and down to the water. Crunchy leaves made your feet and ears sing, and it felt good to see the sun smiling at itself in the mirrored reflection of the stream. As the day began to wane, you found yourself becoming tired as the miles accumulated, but eventually you found yourself on a canal path bordered by sturdy fences, and the walking was somewhat easier. You enjoyed the sound of the wind in the fall foliage, the crinkle and crisp of autumn. The landscape, like perhaps every landscape can be in its way, seemed strange and beautiful to you at the turn of the year. Somehow you got the feeling that here in the unknown it was always the turn of the year, one turn or another, that is. The seasons always taking turns. You passed a loch and walked by waterfalls, and finally followed the footsteps of other travelers to the inn, the Tavern Inn. It looked inviting, though moss-covered and old. It had creaks and cracks here and there, but you could hear happy, warm sounds coming from within. All right. Here we are. Looks like there's already food on the table. The tavern keeper knows me. I've come here before. She knows what I like. Simple fare, a man of simple tastes. So, there's something that I want to share with you, that I want to ask you about, but let's eat first, okay? Let me serve you something. We could start with a drink. Yeah? Perfect. Alright. Right. Simple fare's the best. Let's pour you a drink. I'm not positive what this is, but everything the tavern keeper serves is high rate, highest rate. Here you go. Looks like we've got an ale or a cider. And one for me. You know what? This one I filled up a little extra. You take this one. I'll have that one. Of course, if you want more, there's more. How about some bread? What do you like? It's homemade every day here. Like an end piece or something in the middle? Okay. Great. We'll just set that aside. If you want it later, you'll go for it. Actually, let me give you this one. It's a little bigger, and after what you've been through today, I think you need it. Extra nourishment. Apples? Pecans? Looks like they're spiced pecans. They glaze them right here. Really, really good. Had those before. And got something on the bread. They do like a cheese here. It's made from the goat milk from the goats that live here on the farm. It's got some seasoned onions and some garlic, herbs. It's really tasty stuff. Let's make sure you get a nice thick spread there. That's good. And a little bit for me too. Love this stuff. It's delicious. So good. Great. And there we go. Perfect. Okay. Apples. How about apples? Fall is the season for apples. There's an orchard not a mile down the road. I'm sure that's where these are from. Good and crisp. Perfect mix of sweet and tangy. How's that? Alright, there you go. That's right. And just finish fixing up my plate. A few of these delicious spiced nuts, and say we're ready. Don't forget to have more to drink if you'd like. Alright. Help yourself. Go ahead and dig in. Alright, well. To you. And your rapid recovery from turning into an Edlewood tree. Delicious. Yeah, no, please, eat. I'm hungry too, it's been a big day. Looks like we've got a nice chewy sourdough here. You know, Sometimes I think I could live off of bread. Alright. Well, here's the thing. The real reason I'm here. I mean, yes, Greg's Rock was part of it. A big part. But I have to admit, there's something else too. How did you know? It isn't always a girl. Or a boy. Whatever. It just is this time, okay? So, last time I came here, I met this real nice bird. Of course, I don't mean that as a slight. I mean, she was literally a bird when I met her. Beatrice. A bluebird. But she turned into a girl. We used those scissors. Those scissors to clip her wings. And I know it sounds cruel, but she had been a girl before. She wanted to turn back into a girl. And so, in order to undo her magical transformation, she had to clip her wings with those special scissors. Yeah. Like a charm. But here's the thing. I know it sounds strange, but well, it's no stranger than Sarah falling for Jason Funderburger. Jason Funderburger. That guy's the whole package. I just couldn't compete. Oh yeah. No, you see, Jason Funderburger. Well, there is a guy named Jason Funderburger, and I used to think that Sarah was interested in him, but
Greg and I...
We brought with us a frog the first time we came to the unknown, and his name eventually was Jason Funderburger. Jason Funderburger the frog. Sarah became obsessed with him. I mean, that frog could sing, that frog could dance, that frog could play the piano. How am I going to compete with a guy like that? And so, as I was saying, me developing feelings, for a bluebird, it's no stranger than Sarah developing an obsession with Jason Funderburger the frog. Okay, maybe both of it's a little strange. This is the unknown. You gotta open your mind to the possibilities. In any case, I will say Jason Funderburger the frog spoke as well as any human, better than some. And Beatrice, well, Beatrice certainly could speak. I mean, she wasn't even always very nice with what she said. She was kind of hard on me sometimes, actually, but I really think it was for my own good. I'm sure of it. Pretty sure. Anyway. So, I had tried to win Sarah over with my poetry, clarinet playing, but it didn't work. Beatrice, on the other hand, maybe she would be more open to some poetry. So, what I have right here is very near and dear to my heart. I don't share it with too many people, but I feel like you and I have really bonded after today's escapade. Yeah. Do you like poetry? Yeah, okay. Depends on the poetry for everybody, I guess. Do you ever write any poetry yourself? Come on, now and then. Maybe if you don't even share it with anybody. Well, I'm a bit of a poet. So, I was wondering if you would maybe listen to some of my poetry. You're the best. Alright. Let's see, let me pick a good one. Alright. Not that one. Alright. that great ball of soul sinks down into the earth, burying itself in the horizon, like my love is buried in the earth. Now that I read it out loud, I'm afraid it might be a little confusing. What do you think? I don't want Beatrice to think that I mean that she's buried in the earth. I mean, like, the love inside of me is buried in the earth, like a seed waiting to sprout and flower and come to fruition. Okay, well, maybe I won't read her that one. Let me find another one. Here's a good one. A life, like a stream underground, winding its way to the subterranean valleys of the heart. O life, like a small trickle of water, a flow that never ceases. It runs straight from my heart to yours. What do you think? Good, it's like connection, right? Okay, maybe it's just not your thing. Let's try one more. I'll read you my best one. Alright. This one is totally inspired by Beatrice, and so that's why I think she's gonna really love it. Alright. I have a little bluebird in my heart, and I keep it there. It's the brightness that wakes me up in the morning. It's the song that puts me to sleep at night. That bluebird sings through my dreams. Sometimes, when I'm feeling blue myself, I try to get that bluebird to be quiet. No, it sings, it sings, it sings. Sometimes it tells me things I don't want to hear. Things that would make a grown man cry. I have a little bluebird in my heart. And it sings your name. It reminds you of who? Charles Bukowski. Never heard of him. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe poetry isn't the way to a woman's heart. But it's all I've got right now. And you know, if Beatrice feels about me the way I feel about her, maybe she'll feel about my poetry the way I feel about her when I'm writing my poetry. What do you think? I think it might work out. Anyway, let's finish eating and I'll help you get settled in for the night, and then I'm gonna be off. I gotta go find Beatrice. So, eat a good meal. I'll settle things up with the innkeeper and see about getting you a room here. And yeah, I mean, just hang out here for as long as you like. You and I can sit and we can chat a little more if you'd like. Oh, hey buddy. Tavern cat. Hi. So, are you feeling well? Are you feeling good? Tavern cat. This little guy likes me. He and I are friends from a long time back. He's sort of the spirit of the place. How you doing? You're a good boy. Yeah, nice to see you too. It's been a while, right? It's been a while. Do you like cats? Yeah, purring cat is a good companion. You know, they say it's lucky if a cat likes you. They also say a bluebird in the house is good luck. Sure hope I'll have a little bluebird in my house someday. I mean, not that I hope Beatrice gets turned back into a bluebird. Or any other animal. You're really a cat, right? Can never be quite sure in the unknown. You know, things aren't always what they seem. Just bear that in mind. I think you're gonna have some fine adventures here. And I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you learn what you need to. Maybe you'll even meet some special friends along the way. And please, do consider me your friend. Alright, well. I hope you have a real good night. Sure, I understand you're tired. Now you have a full belly. And I'm sure the innkeep will find you a comfortable room. Just so you know, Pottsfield, it's a few miles up the road. If you're walking through, just watch out for the pumpkins. Yeah, they're kind of everywhere. Places littered with them. And, just be sensitive, you know, in your speech. And, maybe just don't plan on staying there too long. They are, well-meaning folk. They like a good party. But, young people, you know. People who aren't quite ready for the kind of life people live in their town. Well, just let them know you don't plan on staying for too long, okay? Great. Alright, well, it was real nice meeting you. And maybe we'll run into each other again. Alright. Get some good rest now. Have a great night, and keep warm out there. It's getting real cold. And, you know, since the Edlewood does seem to be kind of lively again, I hate to say it because I feel like, why talk about something that might not even happen, but learn what you can about the beast. And also know not to listen to him. Know that anything he says to you, just, you know, stay focused on your own light. Don't worry about his lanterns. Or anybody else's. You do you. Alright, my friend. Well, I'll be seeing you. Thanks for spending the time. It's a lot less lonely with a friend. Alright. Good night now. Good night. Aww. Oh, honey, careful. Alright, Mommy. Shall we hop down? Do we hop down, little one? Lovely. Little baby. Oh, you pass a peaceful and comfortable night at the inn and wake up feeling refreshed and ready for further journeys into the unknown. I hope that you wake up every day ready to journey into the unknown, and that no matter what fears or anxieties may come scratching at your door, you'll know that they are just little things to be swept out of the way. There's such a big, amazing world out there. Let's enjoy it. Let's breathe this fresh air. Let's rejoice in the constant change of life. Reach our arms up with the trees.